And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys. I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Okay, so it's the day after, of course, the 1-1 draw against Manchester City, and we are still in this title race. Again, I was very optimistic of a result before the game, and I said a win would be absolutely amazing, a defeat would be something that we would want to avoid, but a draw would not certainly be the end of the world. And to be honest with you, after the sort of first goal went in from Manchester City, I probably would have went, you know, I would take a draw if you had offered it to me. However, going into that second half, I just feel a bit more disappointed now that we didn't walk away with a win, which is super unfortunate. Now, whilst we played a very good game, probably the best I've seen us in a long time against this Manchester City side that are incredible, by the way, that did win the treble last year, and a side that are rightfully favourites to go on and win the title again this year, we made them look absolutely bang average in that second half. And as I stated, guys, a lot of Liverpool fans frustrated that we actually didn't walk away with all 3 points following the performance in the second half. Yes, there has been controversy. Yes, it was a battle. We're going to be diving through all of it in today's video. But yeah, starting with those starting lineups, guys, going into this one, you know, if you were watching the Sky Sports coverage or wherever you're watching it, Manchester City were certainly dubbed as the favourites, which, again, I came onto this channel and I kind of lauded the Anfield factor. I did feel, you know, Anfield is a special ground, and I feel, you know, looking at Pep Guardiola's record over the years against Liverpool, that he's only won there once without the fans in attendance back in the COVID season. So I did have confidence that they weren't just going to be rolling up and beating us on our home ground. I did really feel that, but a lot of pundits, a lot of experts in the space stated that it was sort of Manchester City's to lose. And looking at the starting lineup, it would be hard to go against them. Whilst Kelleher, Bradley, Quansah, Elliott have been absolutely fantastic for Liverpool so far this season, and were actually fantastic throughout the game, against Manchester City, many maybe felt that it would be a bit too far. And if you looked at the starting 11s and put the starting 11s against each other head to head, you know, Manchester City would most certainly come out on top in most of those scenarios. However, just as I pointed out, those 4 players, by the way, Elliott, Bradley, Quansah and Kelleher, were absolutely formidable yesterday as well. So they did everybody proud. But you know what I mean, when you're looking at fielding your strongest 11 from both sides, you certainly would have Salah where Elliott is, you would have Trent where Bradley is, you would have Konate where Quansah is, and then you would have Alisson where Kelleher is. But they did very well. Now, into the sort of first half itself, Manchester City, of course, probably played the better out of the 2 in that first half, and obviously got their goal, and a well-worked sort of corner kick routine that obviously found John Stones, and cheekily, I've never really seen a goal like that happen against us before, but yeah, they took the lead. And Manchester City, as stated, they probably did have the better of us in the first sort of 20 minutes. But that's not going without saying that we didn't have our chances. We also had our chances throughout the game as well to try and cause some havoc, and showed, you know, that we have something to try and maybe potentially score goals and win the game ourselves. However, going into the second half, or getting to half-time itself, yes, that was Manchester City probably did play the best out of the 2 sides within that first half. Going into the second half, it was a completely different story. Liverpool, of course, do get a penalty fairly early on. Alex McAllister does obviously convert and gets us an equalising goal. But following that, Liverpool were absolutely relentless. And again, Diaz had so many chances, Salah had chances, Núñez had chances, Szoboszlai had chances. And if it weren't for us being a bit more clinical in front of goal, especially Diaz, then we'd probably be walking away with the 3 points on the board and the win. Manchester City, I've never really seen them play so badly, obviously due to our sort of the way that we were playing. Pep Guardiola described it as like a tsunami. We were on them like a rash. And as I said, they couldn't play their game. They were literally trying to time waste. I have never seen this Manchester City side trying to time waste, and they were doing that throughout much of the game. We limited them to only a couple of chances, although Doku probably could have turned the favour to Manchester City to get the win. He was probably fairly unlucky with it hitting the post, and then of course the Kelleher hitting into Foden, and of course going over. But that was probably the only chance that Manchester City had, and they really didn't do much. Kelleher had a fairly quiet second half, and as stated, Liverpool had countless of chances to go on there and try and win that game. However, one of the big talking points, of course, was in stoppage time. And that was, of course, with the Doco incident on McAllister, like the kick. And Liverpool fans following this believe it's a disgrace. A lot of fans believe it's a disgrace. In real time, real footage, I looked at that penalty incident or that penalty claim and stated it was a penalty at the time. And I felt that it would be given. I genuinely thought it was going to be given. I did have the Sky Sports commentary on there as well. You know, the pundits were also saying that it's going to be a penalty and it's going to be looked at, and Doco is probably going to be an unlucky boy. However, due to our surprise, it was a very, very quick check and was ruled out as a non-dangerous incident, and the game continued. Obviously, following this quickly, it was then full-time whistle. Now, again, taking to social media, a lot of Liverpool fans have showed their outrage towards it and branded it being a disgrace. And as I said, we have been on our fair share of incidents so far this season with regards to VAR and refereeing decisions. 4 officially we've been impacted by, and that probably will be the 5th. I still stand by that. I don't understand how that isn't a penalty kick, and that is not me with my red tinted glasses. I still genuinely do believe that that is a penalty kick, and a lot of Liverpool fans as well are stating that. And in fact, even neutral fans will probably be saying the same. I don't know how Doco has managed to get away with that one, and I don't know how Liverpool have not been able to manage to get to a penalty in that game. And again, that does change the whole outlook of this title race. You know, an extra 2 points would still be top of the table. Manchester City would be, what, 4 points behind us. It can change the sort of outlook of the title proceedings by a lot. And these fine margins, these decisions that have kind of gone against us so far this season are starting to stack up and are starting to impact this title race. But look, enough moaning. And as I stated, look, people were saying it again. Nottingham Forest were moaning after the game. Again, there's not much we can do. The 90 minutes has been played. We've just got to move on. But I thought we were absolutely formidable as a team. And I'm proud of the boys. And I really do believe we can still go on and win this title. As things stand at this moment in time, Arsenal are currently top of the table, level on points with Liverpool, but they do have the superior goal difference by 7. It's 46 goal difference, 64 points. Liverpool currently do have 39 goal difference and 64 points. Manchester City have 35 goal difference with 63 points. 10 games to go. It is going to be a very, very interesting ending to this season. I still believe we're going to do it. Yes, maybe call me a bit delusional, but that performance again yesterday just reinforces that for me. But yeah, let me know your thoughts, guys, on that decision down there in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts on the game overall. And as always, guys, hit the like button and subscribe button for daily Liverpool content. Thank you, guys, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Peace.